Hey guys, Mark Alloway here. Okay, it's been like some time now since I've done my cooking videos and such like that, but I managed to find something that I could do for you guys. Okay, so in this video we're going to be making homemade deep fried shrimp and homemade chips. Okay, so what you're going to need is that you're going to need as much raw shrimps as possible. You do not boil these or anything. What you need to do first, take off all the shells. That's exactly what I did. And right here in this towel, I already have a peeled potato. So what I'm going to just show you, all of you, is just what you need to do now to make all of what you need for your homemade chips and deep fried shrimp. Okay, so what you're going to need first, you're going to need some flour, and you're going to need at least 1 teaspoon of paprika, and then you're going to mix this all together. Always important to have your measurement cups with you. Mix that all in. I think it was a little bit too much, but I think if you just mix that in real well, I think you're all right. And then separately, you're gonna have a bowl full of breadcrumbs of any kind, Italian style. It doesn't really matter. Or if you want to have a Japanese style breadcrumbs, it's good. But as long as you have any breadcrumbs to blend it in with your shrimp, it's all in the clear. Okay, we have our deep fryer and oil set up, but right now we're just gonna make sure we have everything prepared. But we're gonna start here with the shrimp. So what you're gonna do first is that you're gonna first put it into the flour. And then once that's all covered in, you then put it into your egg wash. Make sure it's all in there and sticky it up. And then once that's all done, put it in the breadcrumbs. Make sure it's all covered up. It's not going to be 100% because sometimes when you put egg wash into the flour, it's not always going to stick. So try to make sure it's all in there. You want to do it all over. So that's one shrimp down. If you want to, we'll try and do. What we'll do is that it's not really good, not too much good. So what we're going to do for this one, the shrimp, we're going to put it into the flour, put it into the egg wash, and then put it back into the flour. But that's just really more of a French fry, fried chicken, or something like mix. But that's not what we're going to be doing for most of the shrimp. So put that in there, put all the flour on. We're going to see how this one comes out. Put it on the paper plate. You always want to make sure to get your hands washed because there's going to be stuff coming on all over you. So, yeah, because of the egg wash, so that's going to make things a little bit hard. Okay. Flour, make sure it's all going to be on there. Egg wash. Go all over. You have to be sure to beat your eggs the best you can, but you gotta be sure they're beat very good. And then after that, into the breadcrumbs. That's another one down. And again, it's optional if you want to. Shrimp into the flour. You have to make sure that your shrimp is very wet. Egg wash. Flour. So just keep doing that until you feel like you had enough. Okay, we have our shrimp done and ready to fry. The oil is starting to heat up. So now we're gonna do what we can to make these potato chips. Alright, so what you're gonna do first is that you're gonna cut your potato in half. You wanna get sure to have like a circle. You can do anything in any shape. You want to get like anything with a serrate with an edge just like that that'll peel off, stuff like this. All right, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it too properly. Here we go. You just want to make sure you get it in there very deeply, and then it just comes out just like this. You want to get it like really thick as possible. If it doesn't become out as thick, then it's not gonna have like the proper chip thing that you need. So you just keep going until you feel like you have a good enough chips. What we're gonna do with this one is that we're just gonna keep peeling this one, and then once this one is all done, we're then gonna use a knife to cut this potato, and then see how the chips come out that way. Okay, so now we have this pile of chips done right here. So now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this potato, we'll get a cutting board and a knife. Let's see how we can make chips come out this way. Alright, like I said, you want to try to get it like very thin as possible. So go like a centimeter like that, and then like go just like this. And that came out a little better. So it's very better that you just do it like this. If you mess up, it's alright. You just keep going. Again, you want to make sure you want to get like a full circle. The reason why I'm not getting in camera so well is because I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing. See how this is too thick? I mean, so if it comes out too thick, then you can try to use this. Try to make it come apart just like so. But if it doesn't work out, then you can just you can cut it into some fries if you want to. But you gotta make sure you gotta get like the smallest pieces. Alright, but now let's try and see if we can get the proper chip that we need. See, what's going on is that like you're sliding off and the surface is not flat enough. So you want to try go very flat, go like an extra centimeter in. The problem is that you're now going to lose the ability to make all the chips that you need because it's starting to turn into a circle, so that means you will have to go back to using this. Okay, so now we have the first batch of shrimp ready to fry. So here we go. We're gonna have the first 4 of the just flour and breadcrumb shrimp. So put your oil to at least 350 or 375. And then just wait until they're golden brown. Okay, as you already see, they're starting to float to the top, which means that they're almost getting ready. We're going to leave it in there for approximately at least another minute. Alright, so here is the first batch of shrimp done. Now as you see, this right here, this batch, it is hard to see. I'll try to get a closer look. Give you guys a closer look. So right here, gotta zoom out a little bit. Alright, so this right here, this is the shrimp that's just from the flour, and this is the shrimp from the breadcrumbs. So basically, these are the ones that look the best, and this one, maybe not. This looks like a lot more like you can get in a fair. So we're going to take this out, and then we're going to put in the first batch of the potato chips. Alright, so here comes potato chips. So we're going to start with a couple. Now once these are all done, once you put them onto a paper plate, you want to cover them with salt. That's the main ingredient to the potato chips and or fries. Alright, I have the first batch of potato chips done, so we're gonna just put these in here. I made sure that they have that crispy sound to it. Oh, that one's stuck. Now, put some salt on there. Alright, so while I get the other ones prepared to cook, we're gonna try out the shrimp. Okay, I'm not wearing my glasses right now because of the oil. So anyways, we're gonna try shrimp. We're gonna try the first one plain, so we're gonna try the first one with breadcrumbs. Let's see how this one came out. Alright, I'll put that in there. Yeah, so the reason why you want to put them in raw is that like if you leave them in there long enough, they'll shrink and they'll get cooked, and that's exactly what they are. Here's a close-up. If it'll focus, I don't know, but I'm looking in there right now. Actually, here it is. All right, so as you see right here, it's orange, it's cooked, So that means like it'll go right through and it's all ready to eat. Now we're gonna try it with cocktail sauce. I like cocktail sauce, just not with a kick. But if you like it that way, that's fine. I feel very good. Alright, now we're gonna try the one with just the flour. Alright. Yeah, so it really doesn't have so much of a flavor. So the breadcrumbs is just really what gives it that kind of kick you need. Those are the ones you would get at a restaurant. These ones are like more you could get at a fair. Alright. I'm gonna try one of these potato chips. I don't think I left them in there that long. I thought they were ready. Yeah. They're a little bit undercooked. I was wrong. Okay, so once this second batch of shrimp is done, I'm gonna put them back in there and I'm gonna let them cook for a little bit more longer. Okay, so here are all the chips the second try. So what I messed up on is that like you gotta make sure that they're turning very golden and get that very crispy look. Now they look a lot more like chips. So if you don't cook them in there long enough, they're still gonna look squishy. That one still looks this one still feels a little bit squishy, so we'll put that one back in. So just double check. You want to make sure you get that chippy crunch. Now that's what you need to make a potato chip. Alright, so now we have the finished product here. So these are all the chips finally in their cooked shape. So just if it's way too thick, you just gotta adjust it. But it does have everything it has like a fry. But if you go really thin, and once it gets all golden brown and dark and all that, you're gonna get the chips that you need. So that right there, guys, that is the shrimp cocktail or the deep fried shrimp. But I think personally the breadcrumb ones are the best, and those are your potato chips. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this cooking video, and if you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share on social media. This is Mark Galloway signing out.